I just made a script which draws a square. Let's give it a run. It works. Clear the screen, pen down, and repeat 4 times. Hey, it's a square. Move 100 steps, turn 90 degrees, then pick the pen up at the end. So that works great, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to draw a square whatever size the user chooses. So I'm just going to ask them, and I'll just paste that in right underneath pen down. I'm going to ask them what size square they want to draw. What size square would you like? Question mark. Now, as you know already, when you ask them a question, you have to take the answer and put it into some variable. So I'm going to go to variables. I'm going to grab script variable, and I like to declare variables up top. It's personal preference, but a lot of programmers do that. So I'm going to declare a variable. The default name is A, but I'm going to call it size. It represents the size of a square. I mean, I could call it square size or length or whatever. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll call it length. It's really the length of my square. I guess it's the width also, but I'm going to call it length. Now I'm going to set length to answer. Just to be clear, Snap has no idea what the word length means. It's just the name of a variable. So how am I going to get the sprite to draw a square of that length? Well, I'm going to take length. Instead of moving 100 steps, I'm going to move length steps. Let's give it a try. What size square would you like? I want a size 200 square. It's a big square. Let's see what we get. I'll hit enter or click the checkbox. Well, it went off the screen a little bit. Let's try something a little bit smaller. Give it another run. I want 150 for my size. And there you go. I have a square of size 150. I could do one more. Square of size 25. It's right behind the sprite, but there it is. So again, I could call this, sometimes students get confused by this. I did not have to call this variable length. Length really has no meaning. This is just the name of a variable. I could have called it anything I wanted. I think it's your turn to give it a try.